I agree. Of course, the statement is uncontroversial. If someone's guilty of crimes and they're, of a certain level, they should go to prison, obviously.
Yeah.
But any person who unjustly imprisons people says that. And so we're saying of the people Trump chooses to say they should be put in prison or say they should be locked up or say that they should be targeted by the government, it's a very specific set of people he chooses, which is when someone wrongs him politically, all of a sudden now he randomly mentions if you're guilty of crimes, you should go to prison. When they're not accused of crimes, there's no reason to believe they've committed crimes. He'll just throw it out. Obviously, that would be his justification. Zuckerberg committed crimes. But he's just saying that to scare him because there's no reason.
That's an interjection of an emotional state, not a provable one.
I don't see any difference between the.
All you're doing is interjecting your. This is how I perceive it. I perceive that he's politically targeting people because he said if you're guilty of crimes, you're going to jail.
I'll just again throw you a bone here because maybe there's something out there that I miss. I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of Biden's, every statement he's made. If he ever adopted the same sort of posture that Trump did of like
Fox News.
Fox News, a great example. They had to pay $787 million in the biggest defamation settlement in American history because it was very possible that they would lose that case against Dominion. We've never seen anything like that in liberal media. Biden could have, by Trump's own logic, said, you know what? Fox just had to pay nearly $1 billion in a loyalty tithe to Donald Trump. We never sent MSNBC or CNN. So you know what? I'm ordering my DOJ to investigate Fox News. Yeah. And if Fox News executives are guilty of these things, we're going to throw them away for life or imprison them for life. Biden could have said that. He didn't. And if he did say it, that'd be super fucked up. Because I do think what you're describing...
Unless secret subpoenas.
Well, what you're describing
Which wouldn't surprise me.
What you're describing as an anodyne statement, to me, it takes a sinister tone when it comes from a person in power. By the way,
a sinister tone. So it's an emotional state.
Well,
obviously.
It's an emotional state.
You could reject... I'm just saying that I would hold Biden to the same standard if he did some of that shit.
Yeah.
Let's jump to this next subject. Donald Trump is expected to sign, some reports say 100 executive orders in a single day. It's going to be nuts. Many of them pertain to drilling and energy. Joe Biden just banned drilling. They say it's
the nearshore.
The nearshore. That it's going to be difficult to overdo. To overturn those orders. We don't know for sure. When Joe Biden first got in, he did two major things. He shut down Keystone and he banned fracking on public land. Trump wants to reverse these things. So I'm curious your guys' thoughts.
Well, being soy liberals who believe in climate change, I would love to see a more, at least, diverse energy portfolio where we, try to embrace renewable energy as much as possible. I will just say that energy production under Biden achieved the highest levels in recorded history, even compared to Trump's.
Yeah.
It's I don't know what Trump is going to do.
Including oil production, to be clear.
Yeah, including oil production. My God, at the end of his, first year, he was signing lease and permits for drilling and fracking at a rate that was higher than under Trump. He was just trying to quell new permits and leases because there was a huge backlog.
Got it.
Energy production's great under Biden compared to even Trump. I don't know what it is about these particular EOs that's going to be so difficult for Trump to undo with a stroke of a pen, because my understanding is if the president signs it with an EO, it can be revoked pretty easily with an EO.
Oh, Biden's was invoking like a old law, which is why, however that was
so it wasn't done. Okay,
with
gotcha.
the other ones. Yeah, I think Biden should get a lot of credit with that. The crazy thing is, as Trump was going out, a part of the deal that he was making with like Saudi Arabia and Russia, we can pull up the specifics. It's been a long time since we've reviewed them, but was to reduce oil production because of the collapse
before COVID,
I
think. Yeah.
So a lot of the recovery to get back to the energy production we were before was pandemic related, in part deals that Trump was making to try to help the oil industry. Some made sense because of the collapse of the oil industry. But I will say Biden's doing a good job of both trying to progress green energy initiatives while not rocking the system too much energy-wise, and that's why oil production is still so high. But we're getting green energy incentivized so that as we transition off, it's the least economically painful, but we can get there.
There's not going to be a transition off, so that's a long day away. And one of the reasons for that is because of logistics with semi-trucks. You need the diesel engines, and that's that.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Culture War podcast. We're live every Friday, 10 a.m. to noon, so subscribe and come hang out.